As we told you last night, the fishing waters of the Gulf are reopening, the surface oil fading. But is there oil in the creatures underneath? Jeffrey Kaufmann went to find out.
This is what it looked like in the Gulf a few weeks ago, when we reported finding huge plumes of oil hidden below the surface. But in the 2 weeks since the leaking well was capped, government and independent scientists have done extensive testing in the deep sea. It is not what they expected.
We're finding hydrocarbons around the well, but as we move away from the well, they move almost to background traces in the water column.
We surveyed scientists across the Gulf Coast, and many pointed to the same answer: these deep-sea microbes called psychrophiles. They occur naturally in the waters of the Gulf, and when there is oil, they multiply to eat it.
When a large amount of oil comes into the environment, then they quickly muster, if you will, and they can sometimes grow to 1,000-folds.
They are also not finding oil in seafood. This independent lab has been testing fish from the Louisiana coast since the disaster began. The state has tested 15,000 seafood samples. Not a single one has shown elevated levels of oil contaminants.
What are you finding? We're not finding very much at all.
But that does not mean all is well in the ocean. Scientists worry about the littlest creatures, like these blue crab larvae. Those microscopic orange drops, a fraction of a millimeter, have never been seen before. Scientists worry that is dispersed oil from the spill. It is so small that tests will take time.
We just don't know enough right now to say whether there's been large effects or not.
Now, this cold storage tells the story of the spill's impact on Louisiana's fishing industry. It's normally filled to the rafters. Right now, they're in such short supply, they're having to bring in Venezuelan crab to fulfill orders, but that is going to change quickly. Today, Mississippi opened most of its fisheries. Fisheries here in Louisiana, east of the Mississippi, also opened today, and we're told that within 2 weeks, most of Louisiana's fisheries will be reopened. Diane?
A day long dreamed of. Thank you, Jeffrey Kaufmann.